will you be advocating for the port to be bought back?
Right from the start, when the port was leased for 99 years, I have been against the leasing of our port for obvious reasons. Darwin is the strategic hub of the North. I've consistently said that the whole way through. It was a stupid thing to do. It should not have happened, but we are where we are. So as Brendan has said, if we are to become the next federal government, we'll get the advice from the security agencies and the other agencies, and we'll make appropriate decisions from that point.
The Chief Minister's decision to resign 2 weeks out from the federal election, an unfortunate distraction for you and your campaign?
The former Chief Minister, Michael Gunner, obviously had his reasons for leaving. He's chosen to do it this week. I wish him well.
Is there any candidate within the caucus at the moment that would be most beneficial to you if they were to become the Chief Minister? Is there anyone that you're kind of hoping will emerge victorious tomorrow?
I think they're pretty lucky, and they've got so much talent in their lineup, and I know they'll make a wise decision in the best interest of the Territory.
What if it drags on for 4 weeks and goes to a rank and file ballot? Will that potentially derail the campaign even further?
Yeah, there are issues for the NT caucus to work through, and I know they'll do that in a wise way. Obviously, I've got a federal election in front of us. I'm really enjoying talking to everyone in Darwin and Palmerston. I'm sensing a want for change, but it's up to them, and they'll cast their vote. And Territorians are too smart to be sidetracked by Northern Territory issues. This is a federal election, and what we've been here saying today is let's not forget the negligence that has happened under the watch of Scott Morrison, not only as a Treasurer, but as a Prime Minister. This deal for the Darwin Port, the leasing for almost a century, happened on his watch as a Treasurer, responsible for foreign investments. Yes or no? He could have done something about it, he didn't. But worse, he still fails to take responsibility for the fact that he put money on the table to sweeten the deal for the NT government. Now, that's inexcusable, and he should take responsibility for that. And as Brendan said, it's a character issue. Is he trustworthy? No. Does he accept responsibility? No. Even when it comes to Darwin's strategic northern port and whether the right thing was done or not.
You say that you're hoping the Territorians can tell the distinction between a federal issue and a territory issue. CLP, though, have been putting money toward crime at the federal level. Just surprised the Prime Minister was in Alice Springs recently with $14 million. Are you concerned that crime may be an issue that costs you Solomon?
Well, what we did see in Alice Springs is where they're sensible ideas, they've been matched. And down in Alice Springs, Marion Scrimgeour has been talking to the council, has been talking to local leadership, and has supported those measures. But I talk about what I've done up here in Solomon. I've been listening to the community, and what we need are solutions, not megaphone diplomacy, not, as we've seen with the federal government on issues, megaphone diplomacy, not real action. So what I've committed to is $6 million for a youth engagement centre in the northern suburbs. But not only that, fee-free TAFE positions, vet positions, more university places. We want to get our kids on the right track. And that's what leadership's about. It's not about using social disadvantage to try and make political points. I think that's what's been really disappointing. What's been really disappointing is there's been a want by the federal candidates in this federal election to try and hold on to Northern Territory government issues. What federal Labor's got is a vision and plans to make Australia a better, more secure country. And I think that's what Territorians are going to support in about a week and a half's time.
Just on a federal government issue, Luke, is the live cattle export trade safe under a Labor government?
The live cattle export trade is 100% safe under federal Labor. No ifs, no buts. We support the industry, and they've got some big challenges, some biosecurity challenges, and we'll be there to help them with those challenges. It's also about our neighbours in Indonesia, and that's the vision that federal Labor's got, is that we know that our security is with our neighbourhood. And that's why, as Brendan said, we've announced this package of policies that are really going to make a difference in the Pacific with engagement. But we also will be working with our ASEAN neighbours, because we know that our shared challenges we can meet together, and that's what we'll be committed to in government.
Did you watch the debate last night, and can I get your thoughts on Anthony Albanese's performance?
I think Albo did an excellent job. I wasn't able to watch it last night, but I've caught up with it today. Albo has a clear, simple message, but the biggest thing with Albo is you can trust him. He's a decent man. He's a good man that deeply loves our country, and you can trust him. And I think that's what Australians saw last night. He's dependable. He's got a great team, and together we're going to do great things for the nation. And I think that come through last night.
You expecting the opposition leader to pay a visit to the Northern Territory before election day?
Absolutely.
Brendan,
Yeah.
how much